It's Week 3 of the National Football League. We'll see Baker Mayfield. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Bucs and the Eagles on Monday night.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, it's the first of 2 here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. An early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were winners last time out. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down from Evans, still one of the most dependable receivers in the NFL. 9 seasons, all above 1,000 yards, and he's climbing career leaderboards. Already in the top 50 in yards, top 30 in touchdowns.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Stuck for a loss by the safety, Antoine Winfield Jr. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Taking it right down Broadway. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown. That's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Swift going to try up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. The Bucs at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Trying to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He completes this to Russell Gage. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mayfield to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Mayfield with it once more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now it's the backup Mariota. This to Arnold on the short pass. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break. Following the interception, Mayfield. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, get us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Mariota now. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Mariota. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And they're able to get this this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Play fake. Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
We all knew the situation. We're in the fourth quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. 2nd and 5. Throwing. Mayfield. This ball tipped and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now 2nd and 4. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Edmonds, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. A finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles now down 21-14. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's back to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offensive...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. To throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.